Yes, very good afternoon to all of you. Welcome to the live class. I hope I am audible and I hope I am visible to all of you. Yes, good afternoon. Can you all listen to me? Can you all?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. A very good
Good
afternoon.
afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, Prerna. Good afternoon, Adrija. Good afternoon, Sangharsha. So I welcome all of you to this live class. So today I will be doing business letters, but it is not related with placing an order. That one already we have done. This is related with a completely new topic, that is a part of business letter. Okay, inquiries and request. Okay, see, it is already been given, but let me allow the others. Okay, inquiries and replies. Okay, I will be teaching that one. So it
Good
is
afternoon, sir.
good afternoon, everyone. So hereby I am about to share the screen with all of you, but I guess few students are joining. So it is inquiries and replies. Okay, that part of the business letter that I will be discussing in this class with all of you. So hereby I am sharing the screen. I welcome all of you to this live class. I hope you are all fine. So hereby I am displaying the screen. Please confirm me and kindly please interact with me. Okay, and let me know whether the screen is visible or not. I guess the screen is visible to all of you. So now I am displaying the content. Okay, the content will be displayed. I guess it is been displayed and I hope so you all can see it. Is the content visible to all of you? First of all,
Yes,
please
sir.
let me know. Okay, fine. I guess there is someone on the line, so just let me allow. Yes, so I am now moving on. So it is written business letter, inquiries and replies. So we have learnt in our previous class about placing an order, if I am not mistaken. In this class we will be learning about inquiries and replies. Okay, suppose you are a customer and suppose I am a supplier. So you want inverter from me. Okay, I have a shop, or you want a refrigerator from my shop. So obviously you can inquire with the help of email. You can call me up or you can send me a letter. Now in that letter you will be asking me about that inverter or about that refrigerator. You will be asking me about the warranty period or the guarantee period. You will be asking me what is the price and what are the different types of inverters or refrigerators available. So all these things are related with what we call in business term customer queries. Okay, and obviously as a supplier it is my responsibility to clear the doubts of a customer and also in a polite manner and answering all his or her queries. Okay, so there lies the concept of inquiries and replies. Now let us come to the necessary guidelines. I hope it is very much visible to all of you. So see the very first line. It is written, inquiries for information about goods or services are sent and received in business all the time. Now this goes on in a cyclic manner. Okay, inquiries related with sellable goods or commodities or services are sent and are received every time in the world of business. Today it's usual for routine inquiries to be made on the telephone or in a simple email. Yes, obviously, as I told you few minutes earlier only, you can call up someone who is supplying an inverter, or you can call up someone who has a electronic goods store somewhere in the market. You can call up, or you can simply write an email or drop a mail, or you can write a letter also in a traditional way. So what are the guidelines that you have to follow when you are writing an inquiry? Suppose you are the buyer, okay, prospective buyer, and you want to buy certain products. So obviously suppose you are about to write a business letter. Now what are the guidelines that you will be following when writing an inquiry? What are the guidelines? Okay, very clearly you have to mention, okay, what exactly you want to know, because remember as I told you in my previous class, that business letter should be written very seriously and sincerely. I hope you all remember. And I told you that you have to be very precise in whatever you are asking. Am I clear to all of you? You have to be very precise. Okay, what exactly you are asking? You have to be very clear. Very, very clear you have to be. That what exactly am I going to ask? Because mainly professional dealings are being done with the help of a business letter. So unnecessary things are not written in a business letter, because it is a, it's a connecting link between a prospective buyer and a supplier or a seller, we can say. So up to this, is there any doubt? Is there any confusion at the back of your mind, or is it okay with all of you? It is clear to all of you? Is there any doubt? Yes, Prerna, any doubt? Sangrita, any doubt? Sangharsha, any doubt?
No, sir.
Okay, fine. Okay. So let us move on now. See, second point is there. If there is a limit to the price at which you are prepared to buy, do not mention this. Otherwise, the supplier may raise the quotation to the limit you state. Okay. Now, if you have a price in your mind, no need to state that one, no need to write that one. Leave it to the supplier. The supplier will give you the catalog. The supplier will obviously give you the quotation. Okay, you don't have to raise the price, or you don't have to mention your price, because the moment you will mention your price at which you are prepared to buy that sellable commodity or that particular product, whether it might be an electronic gadget or any other thing, the supplier, what he will do, the moment he will get to know about your price that you have mentioned, he will raise the base price, or rather to say, he will raise the quotation. Okay, so that should not be done. Okay, now another important thing, most suppliers state their terms of payment when replying, so there is no need for you to ask for them unless you are hoping for special rates. Now, important thing is that, suppose I am a supplier and you are a prospective buyer. Now, suppose you want to buy an inverter from my shop. Okay, I have an electronic shop. Okay, I sell inverter, I sell refrigerator, I sell washing machine, electronic products I sell even laptop also. Okay, fine. So you have seen my shop, you have seen my store, you have seen the advertisement of my shop in the newspaper also. Wait, I guess there is someone on the line. Okay, so you have seen the advertisement in the newspaper also, so you are very impressed with the get-up of my shop and everything. So you want to purchase a refrigerator, or suppose you want to purchase an inverter. So in that case, obviously you will be writing a letter to me, maybe, or you might be sending me a mail, you might contact me, okay, over the phone. Obviously, as the manager or as the owner, I will be referring to you all your queries. I will be satisfying all your queries. Okay, the mode of payment, the tax that has to be given, how the product will be sent to your house, okay, the guarantee period, then if it is an inverter, then what sort of an inverter you need, if it is an AC machine, AC machine, then what sort of an AC machine you need. Obviously, whatever the queries is there of the buyer, or the prospective buyer or customer, everything as a supplier I had to satisfy. Okay, and remember one thing, when you are writing an inquiry letter related to business, remember it should be brief, and most importantly, dear students, it should be to the point. See, it is written, and as I move on, it will be more clear to all of you. Keep your inquiry brief and straight to the point. Yes, you have to keep your inquiry brief, and you have to keep it to the point. This is something very, very important. Unnecessary things should not be written, because whenever we are talking about business deals, we have to be very, very specific. Okay, so any doubt with the 4 points that I have discussed? Now I will be discussing how you will write a reply. reply letter, or how you will draft a reply letter, or what are the points you should keep in mind when you are drafting a reply or a quotation letter. Okay, but by that way, dear students, is this 4 points clear to all of you? Is there any doubts at the back of your mind, or is it okay with all of you? These 4 points, is it okay? Is there any doubt? Anything you want to ask me up to this? Yes, dear students, please interact, because in your interaction holds the key. So am I guess I'm audible, and is this 4 points that I discussed right now, it is clear to all of you? Will I?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes,
fine.
sir.
Okay, fine. Thank you so much. If you interact, it will be nice, because in that way I will also realize that yes, you have understood the points that I had discussed. Okay, now I was sharing with you some of the points or some of the guidelines that you will follow while writing an inquiry. Now, what are the guidelines that you will follow while drafting a reply or a quotation letter? That one should be noted. Suppose, remember, enquiries must be replied promptly. Suppose you have asked from me, you want to know about a special inverter, okay, or you want to know about a refrigerator you want to buy from my shop. So I will be inquiring you, it is a special inquiring, I will be replying to you. So in my reply, I will be giving you all the details related with the desired product that you want to buy. It can be an inverter, it can be a laptop, it can be a television, LED screen television, it can be it can be anything, any electronic gadget. It can be a mobile phone also. Okay, so I have to give you all the necessary information, because you are a buyer and I am a seller, or I am a person who is about to sell that commodity, right? So there should be a good, decent sort of a relationship between us. Okay, I have to clear all your doubts, okay, because you are a prospective buyer, you are a customer, and I am the one who is selling it. Okay, right? So you see, some points you have to note while you are replying, okay, while you are replying to the customer. See, important thing is that if if the business deal is a negative one, still you will be replying it, but you have to reply it in a very indirect way. Okay, now suppose the deal is favorable, you have to reply it in a very positive manner. You have to reply the good news immediately. Now if the reply is negative, okay, in that case apply an indirect approach. That is something very important. Remember, drafting a reply letter or quotation letter is not an easy task. I already told you, to write a reply letter on business grounds is not so easy, because see, at the end of the day, it is considered as a sales letter. Is it not? Yes, because ultimately we termed it as a sales letter, and writing a reply letter on business ground, it is very difficult. You have to follow certain rules, because ultimately at the end of the day we can term it as a sales letter. And obviously when it is termed as a sales letter, it must be written with due care, okay, due care, due precision. Now what are the things that you should follow if you are writing a reply letter, okay, based on business grounds? Reply letter, or you can term it as a quotation letter also, okay. And these are the points that are related with inquiry. Suppose you are a buyer. Now here you see, suppose you are a seller, okay, you want to sell, you are about to supply, you are a supplier, you have a shop, you have a farm. Okay, now how you will write a letter, and what exactly you will be mentioning in your letter? First of all, reference number and date. These two things are very important. You have to mention it properly. When I discussed placing an order, I guess you know, maybe one day back I discussed about it. I told that date and reference number, reference ID of the shop or the business firm, okay, is very, very important. So reference number has to be mentioned, date has to be mentioned very clearly. Now see, thank the party for his letter and show appreciation for his interest in your company. its product or service. Now this is very important. You have to thank the party for his letter, and obviously if it is negative also, but still you have to be very polite. And obviously if it is positive from a business point of view, then also you have to be very polite, and you have to show appreciation to that particular customer for showing interest in your shop, for showing interest in your company, for showing interest in your products and or service. Okay, so you have to be very thankful, you have to be very polite. Dear students, you not only have to be very polite, but at the same time you have to be very professional. Am I making sense to all of you? Are you getting my points clearly? Am I making sense that you have to be polite as well as you have to be professional? Okay, understood this point everyone? Okay, will I repeat, or is it clear to all of you up to this? Okay, see, another important thing, sincerely answer all the questions in the letter of inquiry. I told you already, whatever the inquiry is there on the part of the on the part of the buyer, you have to answer all the inquiry. Okay, everything. Add relevant information in the form of a short description of goods, prices, advantages, favorable terms. Obviously you have to advertise your product, right? You have to popularize your product, so you have to give a short description of the goods, the prices, okay, what are the advantages of purchasing, favorable terms and conditions. These things you have to mention. Now I guess all of you do online online payment of the goods. I guess you heard about Amazon, you heard about Myntra, Flipkart. Have you heard about all this, if I am not mistaken? Yes, okay, fine.
So,
I also used to purchase, I do purchase from Amazon, from Flipkart and Myntra. Why? Because see, these are online shopping centers, okay, and there you know you have to, normally we do it in mobile only, okay. Now you know the mode of payment, you know the place and time of delivery. A person comes and gives us the delivery on a bike, you all know this, right? So there you have seen the mode of payment, right? And what is the mode of payment? There is written no cash on delivery, COD. Sometimes it is written by Google Pay, okay, by from the account pay, like this. Here also when you are replying to the prospective buyer or customer, you have to mention all this, the mode of payment, that how you take the payment, whether you take cash on delivery or whether you accept check or you accept bank draft, okay, that one you have to mention. And obviously place and time of delivery, when the product will be delivered, that one also has to be mentioned. How it will be delivered, that is the mode of transport, it also has to be mentioned. Charges related with sale tax, insurance and packing, forwarding charges, all these things are very very important, because sales tax, insurance, packing and forwarding charges, these things are very important. These things also are to be mentioned properly. Okay, now the next one, you see, state the time for which the offer is valid. If time is an important factor, this is very important. State the time. Suppose we say no mega Diwali sale, puja sale, okay, we find no 20% discount, 30% discount, sometimes 50% discount also. So if there is any special offer that is within a valid time related to the product that the customer is about to purchase, then obviously you mention it, okay, in your letter or in your mail, in your reply mail, you, or if you are having a verbal communication over the phone, you have to mention all this. Okay, now see, state whether the price list, catalog, sample, etc. are enclosed or they are being sent separately. You have to mention whether the price list, catalog, sample, etc. are enclosed or they are being sent separately. You have to mention all these things. Okay, now you have to talk in such a way that it will stimulate the interest of the buyer. Okay, it will stimulate an interest in the buyer, that obviously he or she will be impressed and he or she will like to develop a good relationship with you, so that in the near future he can or she can have some business deals with your firm or with your shop. So you have to be very much clear about it. So you have to write it, or you have to talk in such a way that ultimately it will generate. The meaning of stimulate, dear students, is generate the interest of the buyer, prospective buyer, okay, we can say, or customer. Show your willingness to serve or help the customer in the future. Yes, you have to show your willingness, your desire to help serve or help the customer in the near future. That yes, you are ready to help the customer in whichever way you can related with your products in the near future. You will be giving a hint of that, because as I told you, business letters are very difficult to write, because professional mannerisms, business etiquettes, those things are to be maintained in a business letter. And finally, when you are ending the reply letter, and when you are finally ending it, when you are about to send it to the prospective buyer or customer, end it with warm and friendly wordings. That is something very important. When you are ending it, end it with warm and friendly wordings. Okay, that is something good for the future business transactions also. Okay, so these are some of the points that you have to keep in mind when you are about to send or draft a reply letter or a quotation letter. And these are the points that you have to note down when you are about to when you are about to query, or when you are about to inquire about some product. Okay, when you are a customer, suppose you are a customer and you are writing to a supplier or a business head or a manager of a firm, okay, or a manager selling electronic goods and appliances. These are the 4 points you have to remember. Come a bit down. These are some points, at least 10 or 11 of the points are here. Okay, these are the points that you have to remember when you are drafting a reply. Suppose you are the seller, or you are the one who is about to supply, or you are the manager of that electronic shop. Okay, so these are the when you are replying to the customer back, these are the points that you should always keep in mind. Okay, these points will help you in order to frame your answer. Now you might be thinking, sir, is it necessary to learn all this? Because ultimately we will be doing MCQ type questions. Only tick mark. But my dear students, okay, even for MCQ type questions also, if the knowledge and the concept is not clear, then it will be a big problem, because you will not get more than one chance. I guess I made myself very clear, and it's a request to all of you that whenever you will be attempting the answers, take your time. No matter how easy it is, read the options properly. Take your time and then you answer, because you are liable to respond only once. Okay, you can't edit it after you respond. So you have to be very, very clear about it. So these points, or these this is a very important material. These guidelines is important. Later in term 2, definitely you have to do subjective answers. So at that time you have to write. But now since objective, but still for objective also, proper knowledge about business letters, okay, placing an order, then obviously this one, inquiry and replies. Okay, these things are very important. Proper knowledge is needed, otherwise you won't be able to solve the MCQ type questions. Okay, so up to this it is clear to all of you what are the points that you have to remember when you are replying to a prospective buyer. What are the points you should remember when as a customer you are about to write, or when you are writing a letter to a supplier or a manager of a firm. Okay, so these are the things you should know about. So dear students, any doubt up to this? Any doubt, any problem, or is it clear to all of you? Please make sure and let me know, because I will be dealing now with the with some of the sample questions related with business letters, particularly related with inquiries and replies. So Prerna and others, is it clear to all of you? Have you understood up to this? Any point is there?
Sir.
Okay, fine. Thank you so much. So now I am proceeding to the next one. I hope it will be visible. Yes, see what is written: business letters, inquiries and replies. I guess it is visible. I will be moving on to question number 2. First of all, everyone will make sure and everyone will say more or less that whether this particular question is visible. Can you all see it?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you so much. Now let us move on. So since it is visible, because I am sharing the screen, if it is not visible, then it will be very difficult for you to understand what exactly I am saying. So since it is visible, let us concentrate on this question. This is an inquiry letter, and this is, suppose you want to buy an inverter because there is frequent load shedding or there is frequent power cuts, okay, and you are about to write a letter to Plaza Batteries, okay. That means this shop actually sells inverters and batteries and other things, okay. So let us come to the question C. You wish to buy an inverter to cope with frequent power cuts. Write a letter to Plaza Batteries, okay, 55 Patliputra Road, Patna, okay. So that is the address. Typical CBSE question. I request you that whenever you will be doing advanced creative writing skills, it's my request you read the question and don't get nervous if the question is slightly lengthy, because if the question is lengthy, then ultimately we'll get more information out of it, okay. I guess I made myself very clear to all of you. So see, it is written Plaza Batteries, 55 Patliputra Road, Patna, asking them if they supply branded inverters or those manufactured in their own factory. Now you are a customer and obviously you should have many queries. You must have queries. So your first query is that whether this Plaza Batteries, this shop is selling branded inverters or whether they are manufacturing inverters in their own factory. So you want to know about that. And another important thing, you want to know about voltage, about the number of batteries. Now you want to know about the expected life. You want to know about guarantee, price and other relevant details. These are some things that is very, very important, okay. You want to know about relevant details, you want to know about guarantee, price, you want to know about the number of batteries, okay. All these things are very important. You are Krishna Kant, living at 42 Model Town, Gaya, Bihar, okay. This is your home address or this is your landmark address. So this is the question. Is anyone is having any doubt with the question, or shall I move on to the answer part? Is there any doubt? You want to buy an inverter. What is the reason for buying that inverter? This is the reason, frequent power cuts. And obviously to whom you are writing the letter? You are writing the letter to this particular shop, that is Plaza Batteries. And what is the landmark address? 5 Patliputra Road, Patna. And what is your landmark address? It is 42 Model Town, Gaya, Bihar. And what are your queries? First query is that whether they supply branded inverters or whether these inverters are manufactured in their own factory. You want to know that. Then obviously you want to know about voltage, number of batteries, okay, expected life, guarantee, price and other relevant details. Whether you want to know about all these things also, because definitely as a customer all these should be your queries, right? So how will you proceed? So see this 2 Model Town, then obviously the address is given, and see here you can specify in this way. If you see the reference books nowadays, you will find that the year, in many of the cases you will find that it is specified in this manner, okay. The manager, Plaza Batteries, 55 Patliputra Road, Patna, okay. So these are the address, these are the things that you have to write at the very beginning. Then how will you move on? See what is written. Dear sir, subject inquiry about inverters. I came across your advertisement in the Patna Time of 1st March, okay. Obviously if the name of the newspaper is not given as a point, you have to create on your own. I told you at the very beginning that sometimes you get to know about a showroom, sometimes you get to know about a departmental store, sometimes you get to know about an electronic store. From where? From the pamphlets that are given along with a newspaper. I guess many of you had seen it, right? Departmental store, maybe inauguration of a departmental store, inauguration of a shopping mall, okay. Where you get the information? You get in the internet, sometimes you get in the local newspaper, isn't it? And it is given as a pamphlet, sometimes published also. I guess you all know about it. Have you seen all this type of advertisement where pamphlets is given within a newspaper? Yes or no? Have you seen it? I hope you have seen it. Okay, now you see, I am interested in buying one for my house. So you wanted to buy an inverter. Now how will you proceed? See, please let me know what voltage I will need to run 4 tube lights, 4 fans and 1 television. Okay, this is very, very important. What voltage I will need to run 4 tube lights, 4 fans and 1 television. This is these are the queries, and obviously customers can have queries, and customers may have a lot of queries. Now whether 1 battery is sufficient or whether you need 2 batteries, let me also know if there is a guarantee or a warranty on your inverters. These are the things as a customer you can ask. Okay, guarantee or warranty on the inverters, definitely you can ask on this. Okay, so these are some of the things that are very, very important. See, the most important inquiry is regarding the brand of the inverters. Do you sell branded ones or those manufactured locally? Okay, this is also a query. This one also you have to answer. I would also like to know the various prices and the discounts offered by you. What are the various prices? What are the discounts offered by you? I also want to know about it, because as a customer, this is your right to know about a product that you are about to purchase from a from a store, okay, or from a seller. Okay, so obviously it's your fundamental right also to know about that product. Okay, to know about that product from the supplier or the seller, isn't it? Am I clear to all of you? Then you see at the end what you do. See, it is written, kindly reply at the earliest so that I may take a decision regarding the purchase. Obviously you want to take a decision regarding the purchase, so you want a reply at the earliest from the other end. From the other end means from the end of the seller. Okay, so obviously you are writing yours faithfully, Krishna Kant. Okay, now another question is this one. Have you heard about movers and packers? Yes, Prerna and others, have you heard about movers and packers? Those who, yeah, okay, those who pack the things. Suppose you are going to Kolkata, or suppose you will be going to Shimla, okay, and you are going for 2 years, 3 years, okay, or maybe you are shifting there permanently. So you want to shift all your belongings, right? So at that time you need the packers, okay, who actually will do the packaging and everything, and they can carry the things by road, by sea, by air, okay, as preferable to the customer. So this question that I am about to discuss right now is related to that. Suppose your family has to shift from Delhi to Chennai. You need the services of a professional packing and moving company. You see the following advertisement in a newspaper, and what is that? Decent Packers, worldwide packing, shifting, transport, road, air, sea, insurance, household, car, door-to-door service, contact manager, 1469 D Block, Connaught Place, New Delhi. So every detail has been given, and you have found this detail written in the newspaper. Okay, the name of the movers and packers, it's already been given, Decent Packers, and they shift, okay, and they do worldwide packaging or packing, and obviously they transport the packing things by road, by air, by sea, okay, and obviously door-to-door service is also available. They send by car also, okay. So all these things are there. Even the address has been given, that whom to contact, okay, 1469 D Block, Connaught Place, New Delhi. Okay, these are some of the important things that are written. Okay, this is the points that is been highlighted in the newspaper. From there you have got these points. Now how will you communicate? But before that, a part of the question is left that has to be read out. Okay, see, write a letter to the manager inquiring about special packing, okay, for expensive glassware, electronic goods, charges for moving your entire household goods by road, and the time the goods would reach to Chennai. So you want to know everything. What are the special packing charges are there for expensive glassware, electronic goods and everything you have, and obviously you want that it should be travel by road, okay, and how long it will take if it travels by road to reach Chennai, you want to know that one also. And apart from that, your name is suggested Krishna Kant or Krishna Kumari, okay, and obviously your address is 18B. This is the landmark address. This address are very important whenever you will be solving subjective questions, okay, this type of addresses are very important. See, 18B, self-financing flats, Alaknanda Colony, New Delhi, very very important. So you have to mention all this here, okay. Then you see what is written, dear sir. Now subject, packing and transporting household goods from Delhi to Chennai, very very important. Now see, this is with reference to your advertisement in the Times of India. See, already it has not been mentioned, it is mentioned in a newspaper, you have read about it. So make it Times of India, make it a national daily. If it is mentioned in the question, well and good. If it is not mentioned in the question, you can mention it. Dated 18th Feb. Kindly let me know if your company can handle my goods to my specifications, okay, because you are a customer, you want to know thoroughly about whether decent packers, that company is capable of packing and capable of arranging the goods and is capable of sending it from Delhi to Chennai or not. See, please let me know if you can make special packing arrangements for expensive crystalware, glassware, candeliers and delicate porcelain items. So you have, as a customer, you have all these delicate things. So you want to ask whether their packaging agency can, movers and packers agency, that is decent packers, whether they can actually make arrangements for all these things or not. Please let me know if you can pack electronic goods and safely transport them. You want to know from them whether they are capable of packing electronic goods and whether these things can be safely transported also. Also write what you would be your charges for packing and transporting my household goods. Okay, you want to know the charges, how much you have to pay for packing and for transporting, because you are transporting the things from one state to another, from Delhi to Chennai. So in all, my possessions will be about 1 truckload. So you are giving a forecast, okay, to that particular business organization by the name of Decent Packers. You are making them giving them a rough idea that all your possessions will be actually 1 truckload, okay. So indicate how long the goods will take to reach Chennai, okay, and on hearing from you, I shall be able to finalize my plans, expecting an early response. Obviously, what you expect an early response, okay. So how will you proceed? See, this is what you are writing as a customer. Now reply to the same letter, okay. That is the reason question number 4 is important, because now you are replying as the sales manager, or you are replying as the head manager of that particular Decent Packers, okay, movers and packers agency. You are replying back to the customer, okay. See, it is written. So because I told you it is about enquiry and replies, so we have to learn both, okay. See, it is written, write a reply to the above enquiry describing special packing offer, offering a discount if a card is also sent, okay. If the card is also sent, then obviously there will be a special discount offer. That one you will be mentioning. And remember, when I was discussing placing an order with you all, I told you about the reference number, isn't it? See, the reference number is already mentioned, okay. You can mention this reference number, but in the question it is not mentioned. That is the reason you have to practice in order to write reference number in a proper manner. Then obviously you see the name of the packaging agency has been given, Decent Packers. The address has been given. Then obviously the address of the customer has been given, the place where he stays, 18B self-financing flats, Alaknanda Colony, New Delhi. Then obviously a pin code is given like this. Now, dear sir, now you are replying. Remember, you have to be professional. At the same time, you have to be polite and modest. I repeat, you have to be professional At the same time, you have to be polite as well as modest. So how will you proceed? See, I thank you for your letter dated 21st Feb. Then you can mention the year, you can specify the year in this way, expressing interest in the services offered by our company. So obviously, in a very polite manner, you are thanking the customer for taking special interest in their company. I would like to assure you that we handle the job to our customer satisfaction. Yes, we handle the job, we handle it to our customer satisfaction. We have special thermocol packing for storing and moving glass and crystal and porcelain items. Okay, now see, because the customer was a bit anxious that he had some crystal and very delicate porcelain items, so how those things will be transported? So obviously you are assuring the customer by saying that you have special thermocol packing system for storing and moving glass and crystal and porcelain items. Okay, then candeliers should be dismantled and it should be packed carefully. It should be reassembled by our staff on reaching Chennai. So if you have a big candelier, nothing to worry, that will be dismantled, that will be packed properly, it will be reassembled finally, and when reaching Chennai it will be reassembled once again by the staff members of Decent Packers. Okay, we handle electronic items very frequently, that one also you will be mentioning. That means whatever inquiry is there on the part of the customer, you will be politely replying all those. Okay, so we handle electronic items very frequently and take special care while transporting them, and obviously you will be mentioning that you take special care while transporting them. Okay, and before that, in order to finalize the deal, you will be sending your executive to the house of that particular customer for routine inspection. See, it is written, our executive can visit you on a day and time convenient to you. We will give you our quotations on inspecting your household goods. We shall offer a discount of 5% if you transport your car through us. Okay, now obviously, see, business is all about making profit and also to say about the right words at the right time. So as a businessman or as the head or the managing head of Decent Packers, you are saying that obviously if you give permission to transport your car also, obviously in that case 5% extra discount will be given. Okay, so that one you will be mentioning so that the customer will rethink about the decision once again. I shall be happy to answer any further queries you may have or questions you may have. Please let us know when our executive may visit you to finalize the deal. Okay, now obviously at the very end, when you are about to end the letter, you will be writing that please let us know that when our executive can visit your house for inspection and also to finalize the deal. And obviously you will be mentioning it for customer satisfaction and to keep the customer in good faith. What you will be writing, that if there is any further queries, if there is any further questions, the customer can ask you, okay, at will. Okay, if there is any further queries. So this is what this we can say, strengthening the bond, okay, in terms of business. Okay, so that is the most important thing, that if there is any further queries, you are giving enough freedom to the customer to ask you. Okay, that actually will strengthen the bond between a customer and a seller, okay, or a supplier. That is something that I am trying to say. Then finally you will end up by writing with best wishes. Here you can give a comma. Then yours sincerely, Ramesh Nagpal, manager. So in this way you have to complete it, or in this way you have to do it. There are many other examples also, you will be reading it. Total 8 examples are given. I have discussed 4 to 5 of them. So please go through it, and if there is any doubt anywhere, then you can contact me, you can text me up, you can let me know about it. And 15 MCQ questions in Google form been given. It is uploaded in the Google Classroom. In the WhatsApp, I will be uploading it shortly. Okay, and along with these 2 materials, okay, that I had discussed with you all. So thank you everyone. Thank you for all your help, and thank you for a patient hearing. I hope whatever I had discussed in this class, I hope it is clear to all of you. Thank you everyone. Thank you. Have a nice day. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you everyone. Thank you.